the distinction between the aliphatic amines. Okay. So now, today we are going to do the distinction of between primary aliphatic amine and primary aromatic amines. So I'll write now. How can you? I think I'll write little bigger. I cannot write bigger, na? How can you distinguish between primary aromatic primary aliphatic amine. See, they can give you example like this: C2H5NH2, or just to confuse you, see, just to confuse you, they may give you this. Please remember, this is ethylamine, this is benzylamine. And primary aromatic amines. Okay. So either they will give you the formula or they will give you the molecules. So how can you distinguish? Can anyone tell me? You know everything. Think it. I'll do it for you, but please think. But ultimately, you only have to do in the exam. I will not be present there.
So the position has changed.
Which one, dear?
Isn't that benzene?
And it is same, dear. Whether I write it here, we are the same thing. Same thing, though. See, the position of your hands, does it change if you sit, if you sleep, and if you stand?
No, sir.
Then so think it. How will you do it?
Mama.
Yes.
Okay. For aliphatic amines, the nitrogen group is bonded to an alkyl group. But then for the aromatic amine, it is bonded to an aryl group.
No, Drishti. Whenever distinction is there, you have to do some chemical test. So in chemical test, how can you distinguish, or how can you observe? Either there should be some evolution of gas, which you can see the bubbles or smell. You can see some color changes in liquid state, or there should be some precipitate.
So
this is the way to go for distinction, because you have to do this test in the laboratory only. You cannot say about the structure, because molecules you cannot see. Is it not? So how will you do it? Okay.
So is it by heating?
No, dear. If you heat it, none of the molecule will decompose. They will not decompose. They will go to the vapor state. Okay. So answer.
The tolerance region.
How will you distinguish? So we'll do the test by reaction with nitrous acid. So what we'll write now? This can be distinguished by nitrous acid test. Okay, so we'll write here. Primary, please see, we cannot do the test with carbylamine because this is also primary, this is also primary. So carbylamine test will be shown by both of them. Both of them are going to produce bad smell, so you cannot distinguish them. We'll write now here. Primary aliphatic amines on reaction with nitrous acid liberates. Liberates nitrogen gas in the form of bubbles. Please remember, because we know aliphatic diazonium compounds are not stable. They decompose to give us alcohol and nitrogen gas and HCl. You are not at all studying. If I happen to meet you personally, see, simply I'm going to break your head. This is benzylamine, or you can write ethylamine. Okay? So what it will give you? We'll write now here NaNO2HCl. So what it is going to give us? CH2N2Cl. This is not stable. Why it's not stable? Because this nitrogen is not directly bonded to aromatic element. Okay, so it's not stable. So this nitrous acid is generated in water only because we are taking sodium nitrate solution, aqueous solution. HCl is dilute, plenty of water is there. So what you are going to get? You will find it is giving me benzyl alcohol and then HCl, and the HCl is soluble in water. See, this nitrogen bubbles you can see. Primary amine. Same is the case with ethylamine. Write it. In case of ethylamine, instead of phenyl ring, here you will write CH3. Do fast. To write the equation, only you have to write the statement. After finishing this one, please do the same reaction with the ethylamine. Here you will write CH3, CH3, CH3. B. Primary aromatic amines for stable diazonium salts with nitrous acid and couples with alkaline solution of phenol to give colored azo dye. This is called diazo test. Okay? Diazo test. So I'm going to write it like this. इतना प्यार से तुम लोग को पढ़ाया ना, तुम लोग एकदम हमको इतना गुस्सा आता है, I feel like crying. Here you write 273 to 278 Kelvin. Okay. So what you will get now here? You will get here this. In laboratory, because you are not able to go to laboratory because of this problem is happening. So what we are doing now, see, this is the reagent is there in your laboratory. This we have done also. This is called beta naphthol. Okay, that we do in sodium hydroxide. Beta naphthol. This is called beta naphthol, or we call it 2-naphthol. So what it will give? I have written this reagent because this is the reagent which will be supplied to your lab. So you will get here scarlet red azo dye, and this is called 1-phenyl azo 2-naphthol. You'll get this. Have a look. Okay, now, how can you distinguish between, see, they will not give you the structure, sometimes they will give you the name of the compound because you don't know the structure, to go on 1 mark or 2 marks. How can you distinguish between the aniline, to you know, aniline and methyl aniline. So how can you distinguish? So what is aniline? In the bracket you will write Here, put this bracket and write. And here we will write CH3H. This is N-methylene. So how will you distinguish? So this one we can distinguish by two methods. Either with Hinsberg reagent or with nitrous acid. Okay. So now, one. We'll write now here Hinsberg test. Okay. Now, what is Hinsberg test? Reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride followed by addition of aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. So we write like this. Okay, first I'll write the statement. Then only, because equation is not important. We'll write now. Aniline forms a white precipitate with Hinsberg reagent. What is Hinsberg reagent? Hinsberg reagent is SO2 Cl. Aniline forms a white precipitate with Hinsberg reagent, and this white precipitate get dissolved in aqueous sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide solution. Then N-methylaniline, methylaniline gives a white precipitate with Hinsberg reagent. Which remain insoluble in sodium hydroxide solution. Okay, so this is the writing part. Should I write the question also? Huh? Achha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, line for Okay. Then let me write this equation. This is the one. Name will write benzene sulfonyl chloride. I'm tired of writing. Okay, see. What is going to happen now? You'll get here. You'll get this. This is that white precipitate. Now, when you treat it with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, this OH minus will take this, and you'll get the salt, which is soluble in water. So you get right here. Okay, this is minus and this is plus. This. So white precipitate dissolved in water. Now I'll do it for second. This is N-methyl aniline. Okay, so what is going to happen? It will give you so if you add sodium hydroxide here, no reaction. So what will write now? White precipitate remain insoluble. See, so is a test only within 2 minutes you can do this test. Take this in 2 different test tubes, add few drops of benzene sulfonyl chloride in both the test tube. Both the test tube will filled with white precipitate. Then again add there around 2-3 ml of sodium hydroxide solution. Shake it. The test tube in which the white precipitate has disappeared, this is aniline or primary amine, and if it does not dissolve, then it is N-methyl aniline, which is nothing but a secondary. So this test is applicable for both primary, both for aliphatic and aromatic primary amine and secondary amine. Now we'll do the second method. What is the second method? Nitrous acid test. B. Nitrous acid test. So what we will write now here? Aniline on reaction with nitrous acid followed by addition of alkaline solution of phenol. Give colored azo dyes. So what do you call it, this one? Diazo test. So you can simply write that aniline responds to diazo test. Just now we have done that equation. Remember, with the alkaline beta naphthol. So you'll write this equation so that it will be a practice for you. Right. On the other hand, this equation you'll write. And don't take infinite time. On the other hand, I don't understand the meaning on the other hand. English language is very funny. That is, if I do this one with the right hand, should I do with the left hand? Huh? Hello. You people are so good in English. On the other hand, N methyl aniline produces a yellow precipitate with nitrous acid. Why does it form? Because it forms N-nitrosamines. So this one I'm going to write it for you. And here you will write this equation. Just now we have done. See, nitrous acid I can write like this. So how will you generate? See that you have to write here. NaNO2 273 to 278 Kelvin. See what is going to happen. So you'll get here now. In exam, don't try to write this form equation, because if you make mistake, then the finish. So this is the yellow precipitate. Plug. Just now we have written this equation now. Reaction of aniline with nitrous acid, then reaction with alkaline beta naphthol. Did you write? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Very good boy. Very nice. Okay. Then we will do another one. I want that you should do very good result. Okay. how can you distinguish between say CH3, CO, and H2. It can be even aromatic also, or sorry. And so they will try to confuse you. Here also you have NH2, here also you have NH2. Here you also have NH2, so here also you have NH2. So what is this? This is an amide and this is a primary amine. Okay. So or they can write you right here. Or how can you distinguish between a primary amide, here this is called primary amide, and a primary amine. So I will not go for any complication. So we'll write now. Yeah. And we'll write here. On boiling primary amide with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide solution. A strong smell of ammonia is liberated while primary amines do not, but one test is sufficient. See here, so I'll write it like this: R, CO, NH2. So this R can be CH3 or phenol. So if I react with sodium hydroxide and if you heat it, you will get here RCONA and see ammonia gas will come out. But amines are basic, this is also basic, so two bases will not react. So there will not be any evolution of any ammonia gas. So now I will do some distinction from aldehyde ketone chapter. Everything I have written in that note. You have not read this one. Okay. So now you know how can you distinguish between an aldehyde. I already told you an aldehyde and a ketone. How can you distinguish? See, answer. We have several tests. What is one? Tolerance reagent test. In tolerance reagent, what happens? We take an aldehyde and we treat it with, I think everything you forgot. Huh? This is tolerance reagent. So if you heat, what do you get? You get here ammonium salt. Then this one we call silver mirror. Huh? See, in this one, this equation you don't have to write. Huh? Actually, you are supposed to write, but we know that you have problem. Then you have 3 ammonia, then you have 2 molecules of water. Forget. Only remember it gives you a silver mirror, shining mirror you will find. Or you will find a gray precipitate. Silver mirror you will get or a gray precipitate. If you did not do nicely, you will get a gray precipitate. Okay. Then second is what? Second one is failing solution. Failing solution test. That also you know what is failing solution. Failing solution is a mixture of 2 solutions. Failings A is dilute copper sulfate and failings 2 is the alkaline solution of Rochil's salt, means sodium potassium tartrate. Forget. Huh? So what equation we are going to write? This. Copper cupric hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. It will give us, it will oxidize to carboxylic acid and you get a red precipitate of cuprous oxide. A red precipitate of cuprous oxide. And you'll get here 2 H2O. Now, in case of the one which is not being given in your this book, is called Benedict solution. Benedict solution test. Benedict solution is same equation. Benedict solution also contains copper sulfate, and instead of Rochil's salt, they contain citric acid. But the equation is same. Same equation you will write. Then these 2 are not given in your book, but we are going to, you should know. Okay. Then this is called Schiff's reagent test. Schiff's reagent test. How do you do it? So we'll write here now this, and here we'll write here Schiff's reagent. This formula you will not able to write. Schiff's reagent. Okay. Then you'll get a pink color. Okay. So one more test is also there. This is called bromine water test. Bromine water test. See here. RCOH. Br2. Then H2O. This is brown. What will happen now? Bromine water is going to oxidize this. And you get here this. So solution become colorless. So this, and this are not given in your textbook. So in school, please don't write. I'm scared of your school. You should know for your entrance exam. And only these two tests are tolerance reagent and filling solution test is included in your syllabus. All right. Now, next. How can you distinguish between aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes? See, both of them are aldehyde. So, please remember, aromatic aldehydes do not respond to filling solution test. So, how can you distinguish? Tolerance reagent will give you the same result. Filling solution test and shift reagent test is not being shown by aromatic aldehydes. Okay? No, sorry, filling solution test is not being shown. So in that case, how we are going to distinguish? Only with tolerance reagent test. Can I wrap this one?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So now we'll write. We'll write now here. Aliphatic aldehydes can be distinguished from aromatic aldehydes by Felling's solution test, because aromatic aldehydes do not react with aromatic aldehydes. So we can write here now. HCO. Then you write here aliphatic aldehyde. Then this here we will write Fleming's solution. Here we will write HCONA Cu2O. How many? 3 molecules of H2O. So it will be 3 molecules of H2O. Red precipitate. Okay. So now we'll write here aromatic we'll write here now CuOH twice sodium hydroxide. We'll write no red precipitate. Forget. This is a very important thing for your exam. Often they give. Okay. Now, right here, how can you distinguish between what is this? Benzaldehyde and careful and acetophenone. So they will not give you the formula, they will give you the names. Okay. So now ठीक नहीं फोन तो हो रहा
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can distinguish by 2 methods, 2 tests. One is, no, many methods are there. Tolerance reagent test. Which one you remember? See, we know LDH response, but acetophenone is a ketone, does not respond. So what we'll write now? Benzaldehyde produces silver mirror with tolerance reagent, while acetophenone does not. Okay, so Equation is not necessary, but still I'll write it. Okay, so this is CHO, and we'll write here 2 Ag NH3 twice OH. So what we'll get here? You'll get here now. Okay, NH4 plus 2H. Other I did not write. Below we'll write here silver mirror or gray precipitate. Acetophenone will not respond. This will not respond to tolerance region test, so we will not do it. Sorry, failing solution test. Okay. So this is, in that case, what did you find? That tolerance reagent test has given positive result with benzaldehyde, but it has given negative result with the acetophenone. Okay. তুমি জাল দিও না যাও কিছুই করব না পরে খাওয়ার জন্য আমি জানি second is that okay second is that see here it is methyl na so if you have gone for a methyl ketone it is going to respond so what are you going to do in that case we'll write here now iodoform test. How do you do the iodoform test? Iodoform test is being done with a solution of sodium hydroxide and iodine. So we'll write now here. Acetophenone gives iodoform on reaction with a solution of sodium hydroxide and iodine. While benzaldehyde does not. Okay? Acetophenone gives a yellow precipitate of hydrogen. So we write down here CH3 CO CH3 and here on the top we'll write here sodium hydroxide and iodine. You don't have to balance it. We'll write here now. And CHI3. Here we'll write yellow precipitate or you need not write iodoform also, but still we should know. Okay. Benzaldehyde does not. After finishing, you tell me.
Done, sir.
Okay. Then, how can you distinguish between ethanol or acetaldehyde? They can give anyone. So what is the formula? I did not write intentionally because I want that you should see. See here. This is acetaldehyde. And this is propanaldehyde. Please see there. Both of them are aldehydes. So how can you distinguish? See here. We know any carbonyl group containing aldehyde or ketone containing methyl, they will respond to hydroform test. So among aldehydes, this is the only aldehyde where CH3 is there. So this is the only aldehyde which shows you hydroform test. Others, no aldehyde shows hydroform test. Okay. So now what we will write now here? We'll write here acetaldehyde or ethanol, whichever the way they write in the question. If they write acetaldehyde, you write acetaldehyde. If in the question they write ethanol, then you will write ethanol. So give yellow iodoform, precipitated iodoform on reaction with the solution of sodium iodide, while propanaldehyde or propanol. Okay, so we can write here bracket. You can write. That's not. All right. So what we are going to write now here? 8CH3. What we are going to write it here? We will write now here 8COON. I told you no, it will give you kuna. You have to see from this side. You will get this. Please remember, if it's a question of acetaldehyde and any other aliphatic aldehyde, look first you see if the CH3 is there with the carbon. If it is like this, CH3, then it will always show you hydroform test. So this R can be alkyl group for a ketone, and if it is aldehyde, it should be H. বলু সবজির অবস্থা গিয়া দাও গীতা আনছে এটা আর মানুষ আর কোনো চান্স নেই পনির বানাবে না পনিরের মধ্যে একটু আলু দিয়ে আমি দেখে আসি পটল আছে পটল পনির বানিয়ে দিতে বেগুন আছে যে আগে বেগুনটা ভাজবে না রুটির জন্য ডাল করবে পনির করবে আর আমি দেখছি আর আলু আছে না ওকে আলু আছে নাও একটু ভেজে রাখবে আমি রাখতে কিছু দেব হাউ টুকরা করে ভেজে রাখবে ভেজে রেখে দিও কোনো ঘটনা প্লাস্টিক ঠিক আছে আর তোমার কাজের করে দুইটা রসুন ছুলিয়ে রেখে দেবে হাউ ক্যান ইউ distinguish between acetophenone. আলুটা আলাদা করে ভেজে রেখে And benzo benzophenol. Kaya ko aja photo solo complete hibo. How to test? Look, CH3 is here. And you do not have any CH3. So please you write now. You should know how to do it. Now you have become expert. How will you test it? By what test? Iodoform test. So iodoform test. So you write now. What you are going to write? You write acetoform will produce yellow precipitate of iodoform while benzophenol will not. All right. After that, write the equation. I told you what to do. Whenever any iodoform test is there, dear, this is the shortcut. I told you. Sodium hydroxide plus iodine. I told you that you write this one or you write. Anything. This one you separate. This one will give you what? CHI3. What is left out? This. So for that you same to write Arcuna. Let them. Understood? So you write the equation. This portion will give you Arcuna. R is what? This. This is R. This is R. After that you write Kuna. And from here you write this. Right. You should be independent. Okay. Okay, all right. And don't write this one. You write now here. See. This will be Arcuna. Okay? Arcuna. And this will be, this will give you this. So write the statement that acetophenone will give yellow precipitate with sodium hydroxide iodine solution while benzophenone will not.
So done.
Okay. So now we'll do one more. From next week, I'll start biomolecules. In any of your school, biomolecule is done. Hello?
No, sir.
None of the school, biomolecule is done? BSF also? Okay, now how can you distinguish between formic acid with formic acid the formula you know, HCOH, and acetic acid. What is this? CH3COOH. I'll write. Or any other carboxylic acid. Please remember. Why? Formic acid has an aldehyde group. If you see from this side, carboxylic. If you see from this side, carboxylic acid. If you see from this side, aldehyde. Please remember, formic acid is the only acid which responds to tolerance reagent test. It gives you silver mirror. No other carboxylic acid gives us silver mirror test. So what we'll write now here? Answer, we'll write formic acid produces silver mirror with tolerance reagent. While acetic acid does not. So right now here, see, formic acid will be converted, oxidized to a carbon dioxide and water. 2 Ag NH3 OH. It will give you 2 Ag. Then it will give you 2 H2O plus carbon dioxide. See, this is a silver mirror. Please remember, it's a very important thing. So formic acid is the only acid which gives us tolerance reagent test or silver mirror test. Okay, after this, so we finish this organic portion. I will go to biomolecules, bioorganic.
So done.
Done, finish. Goodbye for today. Have a nice weekend. So next week,
Thank you, sir.
biomolecules.
Thank you, sir.
Don't forget to give your attendance.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome, welcome.